Okay, today is 23rd of February 2019. S&P 500 market update. Now, first of all, as to my last analysis, where we took shorts, I took a short position. It wasn't a major short position. Here upon this candle, we got stopped out the other day. No damage done. It was to compliance of about just under 3% loss of capital, which that probably, I'd like to say, illustrates perfect point and points that there's not even Gann method or Elliott wave. There's no one particular method that's going to be correct all the time, and that's probably a perfect illustration. But what you can do as a trader is you need to develop a system, which the most important thing about a system you develop is being disciplined and managing risk. There's nothing wrong with taking a loss. It's part of the game. A 3% loss of your capital, some even may say that's too big. You shouldn't exceed 2. But I let, for myself, with my system, and which involves a heavily disciplined area to risk capital, risk versus reward, I allow 3% and a bit smaller position to allow the stop loss to breathe a bit more. So there's nothing wrong with taking a loss. It's part of the game. So in saying that, this market continues to grind higher. Now in this video update, I'd like to present or propose the other possibility, which is we could possibly see a third divergent high, which I'll get to in a moment. Now, as you guys know, back here I had a cycle turn date on that blood moon. It failed, and currently at the moment, as I've issued notice to my clients, I'm not seeing any conviction of this current leg ending and rolling over. We seem to be in a complete complacency state of mind, this market, where for example, this week there was a lot of very bad US data. One of the US data was worst since 2011. Now in a normal market environment, that would have seen indices like the S&P and the Dow probably take a major hit of maybe 3-4% easily. But for the fact, I think that was on Thursday, the S&P was down maybe 1.5% before some magical entity out there, meaning the big banks and probably a central bank under the issuance of Trump, bought that up again. And this whole scenario seems to just be revolving around trade talk optimisms, which personally I find very ridiculous. But in this game, you can't allow these things. We're just got to follow what is laid out before us. And as I said, until I see in complete conviction of a reversal, until I see that, as I said last video, until we see a big sell-off candle like that, and we start to see a bit of an acceleration, it's very hard. It's very maybe foolish to assume that we are going down because we're at key levels of resistance, which we are now. But this could very well break through and head higher. Now, as I said, I'd like to present the alternative of the third, what I call the third divergent high. And what I mean by that is, as I said, some of my turning cycles have failed through here. So we have to look at the possibility of what if the market, in this case the S&P 500 index, continues to grind higher and we take out that high in September, which was the new all-time high to the previous in January. But as I issued a warning there, and I said, issued to my clients, get ready to take short positions, which we did, and we made some very good trades on the downside because we had the relative strength index. This is what we call bearish divergence, and you can see the run up into early 2018, which we will call the blow off top. We had a very overbought RSI, and then we had the crash, and then from March we slowly grinded back up and we made a divergent high, because what happened is the index went higher but the RSI did not follow it, and that's actually pretty steep divergence.